So, hello, once again I'm back on my old but trustworthy Dell Alienware M17 R5 AMD edition. Once again we are back in NixOS, an independent Linux distribution, a declarative even Linux distribution, but more of this soon. As always, today I'm recording locally and streaming on YouTube live service today. Before we continue, let me check the stream if it's live or not. It should be, but you never know. Okay, good. And yeah, so let's check out the system information. First, through the GUI. System settings, about the system, and as you can see, NixOS 25.11, KD Plasma is 6.5.5, and it's of course on Wayland, and the system has, as I said, an AMD CPU, specifically the Ryzen 9 6900HX, and the graphics are AMD Radeon RX 6800M. The discrete part. The integrated one, I'm not using it. Basically, I have disabled it, so to speak. Anyway, the system also has 32 GB of RAM and 2 TB of SSD space. Now let's go into the terminal. And today I will not repeat the same mistake like the other day. I'll move the terminal to this side, and now I will zoom. So yeah, as you can see in the terminal as well, NixOS 25.11, Alienware M17 R5 AMD version. I'm running the system in the native resolution of 4K, or else if you prefer 3840 by 2160. At 120 Hz. However, I'm using a scale of 1.5 in order for you to be able to see better, easier, the things on your screens, regardless if you have small screens or big ones. Anyway, also regarding the screen resolution, I'm streaming and recording at full HD resolution and 25 FPS. Anyway, the rest of the system information you can pause the stream or later on the YouTube video on my YouTube channel and continue at your own pace. See the specifications at your own pace. So yeah, this is it. Now I would like to tell you about NixOS a bit more before I will continue. Let's go to the NixOS webpage. This is kinda important for you to know. Also, I will open up the Wikipedia of NixOS. Here we are. And I will start from this one. NixOS is a Linux distribution built around the Nix package manager. Unlike traditional Linux distributions, NixOS is configured using a functional language that describes the system configuration. It generates complete system profiles, enabling reproducible deployments, atomic upgrades, and system rollbacks. This has saved me so many times already. Otherwise, I think I would have hated myself more than this Linux distribution. Because sometimes I'm so slow. Anyway, NixOS relies on the Nix packages collection of package definitions and the Nix expression language for declaring packages and system options. It is free and open source software under the MIT license. And back to the official website, it says Nix and NixOS are declarative builds and deployments basically. Nix is a tool that takes a unique approach to package management and system configuration. Learn how to make reproducible, declarative and reliable systems. Well, most of these things may well be new for most of you, exactly like they're still for me. Still, I try to wrap my head around of many things. Anyway, as it says here, choose from over 120,000 packages. The Nix packages collections, or in short Nix packages, offers a large selection of packages for the Nix package manager. So if you search for something, you want something to know if it's compatible with this system, you can type it here. In the past I have searched for these things, as you can see here: Yoplin, Kdenlive, Audacity, Python 3, and now I'll just for example search for Parabolic, which most probably it doesn't exist, or if it does, it will not be with this name, I think. Yeah. However, it does exist, and I'm a fool that I haven't searched before about it, because I'm using the Flatpak version. As I said, I'm slow. Anyway, yeah, NixOS, it has plenty of packages, amazing stuff. Anyway, you can watch videos that explain these complicated matters. But if you want to do it like I did, I mean install the system, the Linux distribution NixOS, that is, system, you have to go here on the download. Ignore what it says here about Nix the package manager, ignore this one regarding Linux multi-user installation, etc, etc, and just move below to NixOS, the Linux distribution. And here I grabbed the ISO image, the graphical ISO image to be specific, and I got the 64-bit Intel AMD edition, and I used it on my USB stick, like I have done with every single Linux distribution out there that I have tried myself, that is. And with a coin toss basically of what should I use, which desktop environment, something that I know how to use, because this system will be totally new for me. So the coin toss winner was KD Plasma, and here we are. It was between GNOME and KD Plasma. Anyway, long story short, here we are, things going good, well, surely better than I expected. I have surprised myself both with my understanding of things when I'm functioning better. That's not an often thing. That's not the norm. Anyway, and of course, above all, with the Linux distribution, it's very resilient to user mistakes, and maybe you have to try hard to make it, you know, stop from booting. Anyway, the progress. You all must have seen by now the top panel here, configured to the dot as I want it to be configured, and of course my dock on the left side. This you already know. You can see the apps that I have loaded already that are adhering to the dark colors, themes, icons, etc. But I will load few more, like this. The terminal is already open. Let's open up this one as well. I will return to one other customization. Actually, it's double customization, but I will explain now. But first I will keep on loading a few more apps. Most of my apps that I use in order to do my YouTube channel, my streaming stuff, are Flatpaks. Kdenlive, GIMP, Audacity basically are the Flatpak versions. Let's go to Audacity, Kdenlive, and yeah, as you can see, the icons, the colors, everything, no problem whatsoever. Good progress in general. Anyway, what I want to say is that I have made sure that I have no problem so far with it. I'm talking about the Kwin scripts that are related to what I consider some of the best ever made for KDE Plasma, of course. That's my own opinion. Opinions vary and all that. So, no, sorry, not desktop effects, Kwin scripts. I'm talking, of course, about mouse styler and remember window positions. I mean, like you have seen them in action, but maybe you haven't realized that. As you can see, I have loaded this window, this system settings window, and it stays in the middle of the screen. That's because I told it this through the mouse styler and remember window positions. Basically, this is how things work. I move this window around and then I decide where to place it. I will leave it now for testing purposes here on the right side of the screen. So as soon as I will close it, I will close it now. Unless something bugged, I will open it and it will be on that position. Okay, of course it should have done that. Not just that, it's like totally ignore me. Yeah, let's try that again. Maybe I didn't give it enough time. Let's try it again. Yeah, something is off. This should not be happening. As you can see, it kept the size of the window but doesn't place it there. My guess is another application is taking a hold of this situation and bugs this thing, because I can see this is on top, seemingly on top. Maybe it's this application that's causing the chaos. Let's try that again. Okay. So, what else? This is unexpected. Troubleshooting on the stream, on the video. No problem. Let's do it. So let's close it. Open it again. No. For some reason it goes behind the other windows, and yeah, this is not normal. I don't know why this is happening. Let me try something else. Yeah, this is not normal. It doesn't have the proper, how can I say this? Focus or something. Let me try this one. Yeah, it's been stubborn. For some reason, it's been stubborn. Very intriguing, because I haven't had this issue before. Murphy's Law and all that. Everything will go wrong or something. How it was the Murphy's Law, I don't recall it. Yeah, but as you can see, for example, the system monitor worked just fine. It loaded on that specific position. I will do the same thing with these two apps now. I closed the Dolphin and the Kate. Let's try again. Yeah, it sticks there. And K2. So yeah, something with the system settings. I don't know what that is. Yeah, this is not the normal thing. Anyway, I will give it one last go. Stay there. Be gone. Try again. No. Just, yeah. It's been stubborn for some reason. I don't know why that is. But as you saw, the other apps worked just fine. I'll try it with another app. I will try it, for example, with the volume control. Let's try to open it again. Boom. Yeah, I don't know. This is very, very strange. Anyway, I will close the apps now. This was a good progress so far. And besides this bug with the system settings, which is absurd. I don't know why this is happening. I didn't have this problem before. I mean, even earlier in the day. Anyway, bugs and all that. Back to the new progress. This is new. This you haven't seen before, I think. wallpapers, as you see, they are changing. I've made this the other days through the system, through the KDE Plasma wallpaper integrated solution, so to speak. However, guess who's back? My thing. So I can jump around once again on my own, how can I say this? On my own mood, I can jump around to the wallpapers that I have in my mind. For example, I will go now to about 250, for example. Boom. And yeah, I can check about this, of course, just like in the other Linux distributions. For example, I can go here and ask it, and it will tell me, yes, you are on 250 wallpaper out of 781. So yeah, and I can do this at any point in time, and it will continue from there, and this will even remain after a reboot, restart, or even logout. So yeah, we are back in business with my wallpaper script and system service and all that. So one more time, I will jump now to 100, for example. Boom. No problem whatsoever. Also, I'm progressing because I got cocky. I shouldn't become cocky, but I did. I tried to push myself forward, to move forward, and try to make the cursor factory a reality. And not my best moment so far. But yeah, we will get there. We will get there. And yeah, and this is not the first try either. I have other tries as well, but doesn't matter. I'm moving forward with the cursor factory as well. Of course, once again I will have to adjust my thinking and my troubleshooting and my experimentations and all that to the way NixOS works, and this is for me unexplored space, like completely unknown. So yeah, but I have good how can I say this, good trends so far. The trends are good. I'm not failing that hard, so it seems possible, so I think I will do it once again. Anyway, this was a good preview for tomorrow's stream and recording, and yeah, as you can see, all things are going well. I like NixOS, especially since it's able to protect me from my own stupidity. Yeah, sometimes I'm just stubborn in a bad way, but yeah, this system helps me keep my my sanity, protects me from my bad side. Anyway, I don't want to drag this any longer. I really want to thank you for everything, regardless if you are watching the stream, the YouTube videos, liking, subscribing and all that. I really thank you for everything. This is an experimentation for me. This whole Linux distribution thing is an experimentation for me, because I have like let's just say few hopes and dreams. We will see. Anyway, thank you for everything, for real. This time I'm going away, and see you on the next one. Bye.